What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below. As usual, go get it. PayPal link that also they asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. But this video though, this video is entitled She's Not Fine Because You're Bitter. So I've seen this from time to time, just even watching people, they start rating women and they, she's alright, she's a 4, she's a 5, she's borderline 6. And truth be told, they look better than that, but you just mad because you bitter right now, And I've even seen it with the brothers who compare women racially. Like, when y'all call a black woman a 4, 5, or 6, and then y'all say, but look at this fine white woman, this fine Hispanic woman, this fine Asian woman. Y'all got to put y'all glasses on. Because some of this fine other people you talking about, they just fine to y'all because you mad. And I get it. Bad attitude makes a good looking person look less attractive. But when you bitter, you just can't even accept that a person is good looking. Just, she's she look like Barry White. She's strong in the face. No, she not. No, she not. She look better than you, and she might look better than the people that you are accustomed to talking to. So let's just be honest, And I've always been a stickler when it comes to this. Give people props what props is due. And I understand their different value, social, sexual marketplace value for certain different people because of where they live, So it's a lot of attractive women in L.A., New York, Miami. So there, Atlanta, their dime is not a Milwaukee dime, Little Rock, Arkansas dime. You know what I'm saying? I get all that. But if a woman is fine, just say she fine, dog. Like, yeah, she look good. She, and because it's rating system, you can always follow up with that question. Oh, she's just a whatever. Yeah. Would you hit it though? Yeah, I would. Okay, well, that's all that matters. She looks good enough for you to be attracted to her. Period. But this ideology that, because I saw some of you brothers, oh, this girl is fine. Because she was non-black. It's like, maybe y'all don't realize, what fine is in other groups. Even with our standard of beauty, what fine is in other groups. Because if what's fine on a black woman, if you like certain things, if you find a woman of another ethnicity that has those same things, she would be fine too, right? But this is where the bitterness comes in. These women don't have to have the same type of facial structure, the same type of face, the same, the same body type, the one that you like, for her to be, the girl that you thought was fine until you found out that you didn't like something about her. She went from an 8 to a 4, and the girl that you was looking at like, oh, she's a strong 7. She's a strong 7 because you petty right now. Let's just be honest about that. You being petty right now. And that's the thing. Don't let pettiness and bitterness cloud your judgment. That's what this is really about. Because if you are judging attractiveness by your own pettiness or bitterness, you're going to come up on a losing end in the long run. And I don't understand the logic with that. Certain things, certain qualities make a person more attractive if they're pleasant to be around, if they're fun, if they have nice conversation, you know, if y'all could laugh together, you know, um, if you could just, you know, enjoy each other's company, right? If you can understand that you're different, but you can still work together. If they do their best to be feminine and you do your best to be masculine, y'all should mesh well, right? But if you're looking at certain sisters like, I'm just done with y'all. Even the fine ones are gonna lose value, and you got to be careful with that because you don't want to overvalue somebody on a discount out of bitterness. And speaking of overvalue, we got to take a look in the mirror, fellas. Like some of us, you know, grading people. We're grading people, but are we grading ourselves? Like, what are we? You know what I'm saying? Like, forget and what are we? What is the male sexual marketplace value? What is your value? Because you're not gonna get it all on a discount. You're not gonna get it on a coupon. You're not gonna get it on a flat rate. That ain't how it's gonna work. So if something bothers you because you feel like you're constantly in a position where you're dating down and you're not dating on your level, or you should be dating up, take a step back and look at where you at, where you stand. Just saying. Because if you don't, you know, you're just going off of emotion and feelings and like this, I feel I'm on this level. Well, what's on that level? Like, forget the women part about it for a second. When you see yourself on a certain level, what's on that level? And what do you see that certain level as? And do you match that criteria? You know, and don't and make it a hard stance. Like, these are the, you know, these are the basics. If you don't have all of these, you ain't on this level. Don't one drop rule yourself into a level that you ain't on. You dig? So, because that, to me, that's what part of the overvaluing comes from. Because, you know, you're on a certain level in your mind, but you're not in a certain level in reality. And now you feel like a person on that level, but you're not on that level. That's what it is. So then you judging these women about, oh, well, you know, for what I should be able to get because I'm on such and such level. This is beneath me. But are you really where you say you are? Now, and and there comes a point where you got to ask yourself, what is your bottom line? What is your standard? What is your expectation? And if you're bitter, you can't actually give yourself a real expectation. You can't really give yourself a bottom line. If you're being petty, you can't say, okay, this is my floor, this is my ceiling. Because when you're bitter, you're looking at things from a place of pain and bias to a degree. So, are you taking into consideration what level you've been on in your life? You know, what's the best you got? What's the worst you got? What's your average? And when you figure out what your average is, you know, then you could, you know, judge somebody's beauty on where you at. Because maybe, you know, 4 through 7 is your average. And maybe you calling them 8, 9s, and 10s strong 7s, 6s, 5s, and 4s because you feel like, you know, you're above average when you're not. So stop judging beauty out of bitterness. I'm done with this one. Like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.